Hello, my name is Andy Pye and this is Linda Gomez. I have been the city volleyball head coach since 2011 and supporting SOCOM. And Linda has been the city volleyball head coach for the Warrior Games since 2014.
The purpose of this video is to show you the basic skills needed to play city volleyball. Those skills include serving, passing, setting, attacking, and blocking.
The first skill that we're going to go over is serving. Serving is always the first skill that's used inside the game, and so we're going to go over that using 3 different balls here. We're going to talk about our cues and keys of serving. Our first cue and key is going to be lift. Lift means I'm going to lift this volleyball in front of my hitting shoulder. Then our second key is hit. So it's going to be lift, hit. Hit is having a firm hand, driving that ball, and making a firm contact on that ball over the net. So it's going to be lift, hit. Right now what I have is a painter's tape line right here on the court where my seat is behind the painter's tape. My legs can be in front, but I'm going to sit back here. My seat's going to be back here. What I do have is that you don't see is another painter tape line on that wall, about 3.5 feet on that wall high, and I'm going to work on hitting over that net height from this point. And so we'll just go ahead and make some few contacts here. We'll do about 3 balls each one of these balls and let you see what it is. Again, I'm going to lift and I'm going to hit. There you go. So it's all lift the ball in front of the hitting shoulder, hit the ball with a nice firm hand, driving it through the ball, hitting it over that net height, and being behind the service line back here on the court. Hello, we're going to talk about 2 skills right now. First skill is forearm passing, and our second skill is setting the ball. Forearm passing, we're talking about our cues and keys. Forearm passing, we're going to start off with a good ready position. That's our body weights forward, getting ready to move to the area of the ball where the ball is going to be at. We're going to give a quick push, whether it be a push-pull with our hands and our feet, left, right, all directions to get to the area of the ball. Next cue and key is our wrist and hands together, nice and strong. Push them together so you have a nice strong platform. Platforms we use to rebound that ball. And we're going to angle our platform to where we want that ball to go to. So the ball's going to rebound off that platform to where we want that ball to go to. All the different directions. Okay, our next skill we're going to go over is our setting. Setting is very similar to our overhead passing. So they're going to be in the same context, same cues and keys together. Right now we're in a good ready position again. We're going to push off to where we want that ball. The ball is going to come to where our forehead is. We're going to have a ball-shaped hands. When that ball comes in, ball-shaped hands is pushing our hands. We're going to push that ball out wherever we want it to go as soon as we can. So again, we're going to get in a good ready position, move to the area of the ball, ball-shaped hands above our forehead, push the ball out as quickly as possible to our target. Okay? Now we'll go over some demos on the overhead passing and the forearm setting. Here is setting.
Oh, okay.
Setting. Now I'm going to toss some balls, and who knows how good they're going to be, but I'm going to have some in front of her, and she's going to move to get the ball. Forearm passing. Here we go. Good reach, reaching out, wrist and hands together.
Oh.
All right.
Whoops.
So there we go. We have setting, forearm passing first. We have setting, just recap the keys so we can make that repetitive. Our forearm passing, we're going to move to the side of the ball, wrist and hands together, make a nice platform, angle that platform to where we want that ball to rebound off our platform to the target area. And then our next Our next skill was the setting, overhead passing. Again, we're good, ready position. Move to where the side of the ball is going to be. Ball shaped hands above our forehead. Ball gets into your hands. Come out quickly as possible. Finishing straight forward. Wherever you want that ball to go, whether it's forward or all different angles where it can be. Okay? Next skill we're going to go over is called attacking or spiking. We're going to go over and show that. It's our Q's and keys for spiking is basically we're going to have the ball as an offensive skill. The ball is going to be in front of us. We're going to be back behind the ball. We're going to push forward, high elbow, elbows back, and then we're going to have a bow and arrow position. Swing high, contact high. Keep the hand high on contact and get it over the line that we have there. I'm going to go ahead and just do 3 balls, toss it, self-toss it. Hopefully they turn out okay. We'll see. Okay, here we go. That was my quick 3 balls, but our main things, our cues we want to do is offensive skill, hit it above the net, elbow back, elbow high, make a high contact over top of the net. Remember there's blockers there at the net. We want to make sure we get around them, keep it inside the court. Okay, our next skill is going to be blocking. The blocking is used for our opponents to, when they serve, we can block our opponent's serve. We can also use it when they're attacking. This is a great first offensive skill to stop the ball on their side of the court so we don't get it on ours. So our blocking, we're going to have nice, big, strong hands, straight arms, push over the side of the net. We want the arms to be as close as possible to the net top without touching that net. If we can have the hands touch that ball and block that ball on their side of the court, that's what we want to do. Okay? So our arms are going to be about shoulder width apart. We're going to have big, strong hands, wide fingers, so we can block that ball. And we're going to make sure that we're putting that hands right where we think that ball is going to be hit across. So wherever the ball is going, that's where we're going to block it. Okay? Now Linda's going to show us movements across the net. Okay, as you see, Linda's feet can go underneath the net, across the center line, just as long as she doesn't interfere with her opponents. So that allows her to get as close as she can, her arms get as close as she can to that net, reaching over, blocking that ball on that side of the court, and not letting that ball touch her hands or the block or coming in between her and that net top. Okay? That's what blocking is. We're just going to show a few blocking demonstrations. Linda's going to have big, strong hands reaching across the net, close as possible to the net, without touching the net, without touching the top. She can touch the net down here. And she'll just have big, strong hands blocking the ball. Good block. Good block. Good block. Good block. As you can see, Linda had big strong hands reaching across the net, not touching the top of the net. Her legs were under. She can, just as long as you go under, not interfere, we're all good. And the balls didn't cross. They stayed on my side of the court. Linda, you have anything?
If you are blocking a hitter, you want to front the ball as much as you can. If you are a hitter, if you want to hit around a big block, you try to hit around the block by maybe tipping it or moving your hand to the right or the left and making sure that you can get the ball over the top of the net, top of the block.
Hey, we're outside here at Fort Monroe, just showing you that there's other ways to play other than indoors when you're by yourself. We have a tarp here, just have poles, and I have a ribbon pulled across there at net height. You might hear some cars going by, so hopefully that's not going to bother you. And what we're going to show you now is a torque serve or a twist serve or anything you might want to call it. It's more underhand sidearm serve. what you do is your non-hitting arm, you're going to hold it in front of you. Your hitting shoulder is going to be away from the net. You're going to be perpendicular to the net, and you're going to hold it. We're not going to step forward. We're just going to hold it in front of us, and we're going to sidearm twist the ball over the net. This works fantastic when you're starting up and you don't have the power to get the overhand serve over. Okay.
Hey guys, we're out here with a pickleball net and a tarp. Gonna do some ball control. That's what you can do at home. Let's try it. Good one, coach. Oh.
We have a light ball right now.
No movement. Oopsie. Hey y'all, we just went over all the skills. We had passing and setting, overhand, passing, we had attacking. We also did some blocking. But the most important thing that you need to do right now is to get really good at your ball control skills. So in the house, it's very simply, you can take a seat on the ground just like coaches, right where your line is on the wall, and you can go ahead and pass, set, hit, pass, 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 set, set. Do a combination of those skills, working on moving towards the direction of the ball where it comes to you, and just do a little bit of a competition with yourself. So sometimes we say, hey, let's see if you can do self-setting to yourself 25 times in a row. Or we might put you up against the wall and say, hey, do 25 sets to the wall over that line. You want to do low sets, and in the game of sitting volleyball, you want your sets or your overhand passes high because it gives people time to move under the ball so you can initiate your offense and get your people ready. And then finally, one of the ball control drills that we do with a combination of all these skills, obviously, is 1v wall, basically. So he's going to go ahead and utilize all these skills and put it together like a dance. Go ahead, coach. Obviously, nothing's going to be perfect. The ball only goes with the angle of where you put it, so the better you are with your ball control of your hands and way you can be able to direct that ball onto the wall and return that, the better. Now the point I want to make again is the higher the ball is set or the higher the ball passed, the easier it is for you to have time to get under that ball. All right, go ahead, coach, try again. Super, super, super. Good job, coach. So really, don't let the ball hit the ground. Whatever you do, don't let that ball hit the ground. Try to get your body under it. You can put your hand under it like a pancake.
Sorry.
Sometimes I've seen people kick it. We don't really advise it, but that has happened to make sure the ball doesn't hit the ground. And we want to make sure that we get that point or win that serve and that point.
Remember, you can use any part of your body to get that ball up. Hey, to recap the skill video, we talked about serving, we talked about passing, we talked about setting, attacking, and blocking that attack. So remember the cues and keys in that, and remember that every skill included movement, so be ready to go.